Hey there, everyone. My name is Jesse, one of the co-founders here at Pebble, with my other co-founder, Kevin. Kevin, how are you doing today?
Great. How are you doing?
Great. I'm always looking down my notes here, but we are going to share our feature updates for November 2023. We're going to dive into our KPI and metrics. We're really excited about this because we're pretty much right at launch here. So we're going to talk a little bit more about capturing data or getting better data on performance, especially with things like marketing and your ROI. And then we're
Mhm.
also going to be finally talking more about our automated follow-ups and how that looks like at a very high level. The team is hard at work at that currently right now as we're sort of recording this. So let's get started here with November's 2023 feature updates. All right, so Kevin, let's start off with the KPI metrics. We've talked about this last time. We're now very close to launching this. Um,
Yes.
yeah, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit more about what we sort of are capturing and what we're going to be able to see with this.
So for longtime Pebble users, you know that we have some metrics on our dashboard. And currently that shows things like your mailings per day, how many properties you've purchased, that sort of thing. But we've really heard some feedback that people want more actionable information there. And so we've started this process of totally revamping the statistics that we present there. And we've had some great feedback from a ton of Pebble users. Our designer Sylvia has been meeting with many of you to really try to hone in on what it is you're looking for. And so we've been hard at work doing that, and we are just about ready for launch. We're just doing some performance tuning and a few other things before we're ready. But this will go out early next month. So yeah, really excited to see this. If we'd like, I can share a little demo.
Yeah, and I think what Kevin
Yeah,
meant to say too, just to clarify, early next month, as in November. So
November.
not
Yes,
December, depending on when you guys are watching this. So you guys should be seeing
yes,
this fairly shortly in a few days after this video comes out. So
yes. So I've zoomed in on this a little bit, but what we now have is sort of a summary at the top, which gives us a top level, like high level things. What have like how many deals have I created? How many properties have I purchased or sold? And then things like average duration, and then this new data that we're tracking, which is return on investment. Very, very important stuff, and we surface that right at the top. You can see now that we have the ability to filter to any date. So I can either select, this month, year to date, all time, or I can select a specific date range that I want to look at. So I can look from, what did I do last quarter? I can just select those dates and see exactly what my numbers look like. So yeah, really, really powerful there. We've now built in some statistics specifically around your communication. So how many text messages am I sending? How many minutes am I talking on the phone? How many emails am I sending? All of these things are really important, especially if you have a team. You want to be able to see like what is my team doing? Because a lot of times I don't know what they're doing in their daily routine. This gives me a high level overview of what is their volume looking like and how is that trending over time. So we can see here how many calls we're making, how many text messages we're sending, emails. I can toggle these on and off, which is really helpful. So I can see how many emails I'm sending, what my total talk time is for all of my calls, messages sent, emails sent, and then I can also filter these by team member. And Jesse, it looks like you are really slacking on making your phone calls. So let's boost that up a little bit. Um, yeah, so we can filter, we can show all team members or filter down by individual team members. And again, these are all based on dates, so I can see, what does it look like this month? Where it'll break it down by week, so what each week looks like, and it'll even give me a date range in there of what that'll look like. Next up, this is familiar to most people, but we have made some enhancements, which is the mailing side of things. So on the current dashboard, you can only see your past 30 days of mailings, and that's great, but you only see 30 days. Now you're going to see whatever date range you select. So if you select a full year, you'll see what your mailings look like all year round. And this can be really good to track, like, have I recently just sent out a bunch of mailings? Maybe I need to prep myself for getting some people ready to handle those leads that might be coming in the coming weeks. So you can sort of track now over a full time period what your mailings look like, and we're also going to present some really good information here, like how many letters have I sent, how many deals have been created based on those letters, what is my response rate across the campaigns that included those letters, and a new one, which is our return on ad spend. So I think last month or a couple months ago, we added the ability to track an amount spent on your campaigns. If you fill that out, we will now give you a return on ad spend. So basically, we're going to be able to calculate, if you spent $1,000 on a mailer and that resulted in $2,000 worth of profit, well, that was 100% return on your ad spend. So we're going to be able to calculate those things for you. So really powerful stuff there. Yeah, and then lastly, we have this, which I'm really excited about, which is a breakdown of all your properties in terms of your ROIs. So since I'm looking at this year, this is going to show me each property I purchased and sold this year, what I purchased it for, what I sold it for, if there was any investor dollars involved there. It'll calculate that and it'll give me an exact amount of money that I put in, what my revenue was and what my total profit was, and give me a return on investment there. It'll also tell me the duration that I held that property for. So really powerful stuff there. Let you see at a glance what your performance is looking like. And this information is also going to be visible on the property screen as well, so you can dig in there.
I love that. This part I love so much, and I'm super excited about this as well, your ROIs. The other area that I'm really excited about too is the campaign area. You're going to be able to track, well, you're still going to be able to track your response rates and whatnot in the campaign area. And I think it's, as you guys are moving towards different marketing methods, you're still
Hmm.
going to be able to capture for your text campaigns, for your ringless voicemails, and all sorts of campaigns. Pebble isn't going to say you can only capture for information for your mailing. So you're going to be able to record the amount that you spent for that specific campaign, whether it's cold calling, RVMs or mass texting. You're still going to be able to run the numbers through here and figure out what your ROAS is, your return on ad spend, to your ROIs. So you're going to get a lot more ability to get a view on the performance, especially with marketing being probably one of your bigger overheads here in terms of, your spend in this business. So you're certainly going to get
Hmm.
access to that. Awesome. So this is coming out early in November, and
Early November, yeah.
yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. All right, let's dive into the other big area here. Automated follow-ups. I think this is probably one of the most exciting features. I know people are super excited about this one. Kevin, I know you and the design team and the engineers have been so busy at work figuring this out, and they're just listening on some of these conversations. I know you guys have done some fantastic thinking and going through scenarios. So I'll let you sort of share with us what this all looks like in terms of an automated follow-up.
Yeah, so as you know, we've been on this journey of building communication into Pebble for emails, phone calls, text messages, and mail as well. So we really have Pebble being a central hub for all of your communication. And this is really the culmination of that, bringing that all together in this automated follow up feature. So the idea here is pretty simple. When a lead comes in, whether they filled out a form on my website or they gave me a call, I want to be able to enroll them in an automation. So I want to be able to have a follow up sequence that maybe they get an email on day one. Hey, thanks for reaching out. Here's my offer for your property. Maybe a day two is I send a text message. Hey, did you get my offer email? Maybe day three or day four is like another follow up email. So you can start to plan out some really some really complex follow-ups here. And the best part is they're hands off. So once I enroll somebody, I don't have to think about it. I don't have to write down on my to-do list, like call this person, because it's going to happen automatically. Those touches are going to happen automatically. So what this looks like, and this is not, we're basically, we finished the design phase. This is not going to be the final version, but the idea here is pretty much set. So I have like on a deal, I can do this anywhere I have a contact, but let's say we are on a deal and I've got this Billy guy and I want to enroll him in an auto follow-up. So I can click that. I'll be presented with all of my follow-up plans. Now we're going to give you some default follow-up plans that you can use, but we also are going to allow you to create these plans as well. So these are totally customizable, but here I've got like a hot seller lead. So this is a 14-day plan that includes, maybe some emails, text messages, even a postcard here. So I click finish and enroll, or I can review the plan. So if I want to see each step, I'll have the option to go through here. I can customize everything. We'll have placeholders available for these plans, so I can automatically fill in the person's name, the property they're looking at, maybe an offer price. Like all of these things will be right there available for you in the placeholders. So I'll have emails. I can create text messages. I can even send mail. And this is really great for you that are doing like an automated offer sequence. So you might have offer one go out today. For, let's say you're going to offer $5,000, but then if they don't respond to you, maybe in 30 days I send out, an offer for $6,000, and maybe in 90 days I offer $7,000, right? So we can actually build that follow up right into Pebble, because this is all based on our mailing system. We can actually generate those offers, build those automatically, and send those out on a scheduled manner. So you can see here, I can review all of my things. It gives me a final, okay, here's what we're going to do in the plan. I click enroll, and now I've got my seller there scheduled in our follow-up. And this works for both sellers, buyers, basically anything you want to do. You can create these automations, and I'm just really excited to see what people come up with, because there's, especially around mailing, like there's some really cool things that you can do for your leads as they come in.
Yeah, I hope you guys got that. I mean, a lot of you guys, talk to us. You may be using something like Follow Up Boss, or I don't know what other platforms you typically would use for follow up. But yeah, we're covering text, we're covering email, and then also mailing as well, which I don't think most platforms do. So you can literally get out a piece of mailing with an increased offer, and you don't need to say recreate that campaign or anything like that. It can just sort of go out to that specific contact. So this is
Yeah.
crazy. I know there's still a lot of work to be done for this, but very, very exciting. So stay tuned for this. Kevin, anything else about the automated follow-ups here?
Yeah, this is just a prototype, so
Yeah.
things will change, and there's a lot of stuff to do here. It may look simple, but behind the scenes there is a whole lot of work that has to be done. We're planning this workout for the next few months, so nothing to sort of just, you won't be able to see this right away, but soon you will start seeing these features show up, and we're really excited about it.
Awesome. And if you guys are interested, both Kevin and I were thinking about doing a live demo about this within our
Mhm.
virtual office. So we've
Oh
actually got a
yeah.
presentation room in there. You would come in, get to meet other land investors as well. So if you're interested in that, drop it in the comment and let us know you're interested, or just type in virtual event or whatever. Just let us know you're interested in seeing this live on a live demo. So if that's something you guys are interested in, we'll open that up and we'll invite you guys into our virtual office, and we'll hang out and we'll get to demo this thing together. All right, and the last thing I wanted to make you guys aware about is we have a new demo that is recorded and up live on the Pebble website. So for those of you guys who want to get an understanding, an overview of Pebble, if you head over to pebblerei.com, if you just hit see demo now, we've got a brand new video here that encompasses a lot of our newer features, and really I got a chance to build out this diagram. I'm pretty proud of this diagram because I used to draw this. I shit you not. I used to draw this with on a Dirt Hacker challenge, and it just looked like chicken scratches on a piece of paper. So we've actually got something nice here, and I kind of break down the workflow of Pebble here. So check it out. If you want to chat more with me, there's a book a call with me button down there as well. But this should give you an understanding of Pebble. So again, head over to pebblerei.com and then hit see demo. All right, well, Kevin, it's another month. We're coming into the last month of the year. I want to let you guys know there's a significant drop in mailing at the end of the year. So this could be a great time for you to get your mailing out there. Just something I was poking around with one of our engineers the other day. I mean, we see almost a 50% drop in mailing. So if you want to stand out and use the new year to follow up and to stand out even more, this is probably a good time to do so. Anyways, Kevin, it was a pleasure to have you on again with me, and it's always fun to give you guys an update of our newest features. Other than that, Kevin, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.